Last time we talked about those who are not guaranteed admission into the U.S. despite traveling on non-immigrant visas. Now, you may be wondering, for those who are lawful permanent residents or those with green cards, surely they're guaranteed admission to the U.S., right? Well, to help answer this question and joining us once again is our immigration expert from the law firm of Reeves, Miller, Zhang, and Diza, Attorney Nancy E. Miller. Good evening and welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Attorney, our Canadians who are green card holders, surely they're guaranteed admission into the U.S., right?
No, they're not.
Wow. Why is that's like a bombshell on the first question? Okay, why not?
Well, first of all, someone who is coming in with a green card generally is not applying for admission because they are a green card holder. But then there are exceptions, and this is where people get into difficulty. If they have had a criminal conviction, then they are actually applying for admission, and the officer can determine that or suspect that because of that conviction, they're not entitled to keep their green card. They are inadmissible to the United States, or they can be suspected of having abandoned their green card.
That's an interesting topic right there. What does it mean to abandon your green card?
It's important to remember that a green card is a lawful permanent resident visa. That means it is a visa and you can lose it. Having a green card means that you live here. If you don't actually live here, you have no right to have the green card, and they can take it from you.
So there are certain restrictions as to that you have to be watchful of if you do have a green card. Say, for example, if you are an older person and you like staying back home, wherever that is, you have to observe those restrictions when you're applying for a green card or when you're in possession of the green card here. Can you talk about a little bit of those restrictions?
It's important to remember that the Immigration Service looks at the whole picture. So it isn't enough to just say, well, I'll come back for a week every 6 months and everything will be fine. They look at where you spend most of your time. Where do you live? Now, if you're living in your home country, then you're really not a green card holder. On the other hand, there are exceptions because abandonment is something relating to intent. So, are you home for a long period of time because you're taking care of a sick family member? You have your whole life here, but you feel that you need to take care of that person. There are ways of keeping your green card despite the fact that you are spending an inordinate amount of time at home on this temporary situation. And people should be then applying for reentry permits or taking some other steps to be able to keep their green card.
And so what happens if Customs and Border Patrol decides that a lawful permanent resident is not admissible?
Before they make that determination, there are two things that they can do. The first is, as we discussed last time, they can put them into secondary inspection while they do their investigation. They can also put them in deferred inspection, which is different in that they are paroled into the United States, which is a legal fiction. It means that legally you're standing at the door knocking to come in, and physically you're walking around in the United States, but you're paroled in and told to report to the CBP office within the city where you live. At that point, you go into that office, you're talking to a CBP officer, you can have your lawyer with you.
So you can't see a judge while you're in deferred inspection?
Not in deferred inspection, but you can tell the deferred inspection officer that you want to see a judge. You can tell the officer at the airport, if you're a green card holder, that you want to see a judge, rather than abandoning your green card and turning around and going
home. Lots of steps. Thank you so much, Attorney Miller. Please invite our Canadians and see where they can find you.
Before you travel, before you make your travel plans, please contact us so that you're doing the right thing and that you know what your situation is. You can contact us at the bottom of the screen. Give us a call. We can talk.
Attorney Miller, it's such a pleasure having you on the show. We'll see you again, okay?
Thank you.